Much for staying tuned, and you're going to want to stick with us. We've got tickets to give away to the Vail Symposium, the event coming up, so don't go anywhere. That comes out, and not in the interview, but in just a minute. John O'Neill, thank you very much for being here. Glad to have you here from Vail Symposium.
Yeah, of course. Happy to run across the street, and always happy to chat with you guys.
You bet, you bet. We got a couple tickets to give away to the event. First, let's talk about how, we were talking about off camera, that basically the symposium expands your mind from so many different ways. You've got inputs of all different types.
Yeah, you know, honestly, and I was just thinking about this, it's not so different than the green room here at Good Morning Vail. At any given time, you have, you know, world-class athletes or jewelers or artists or chefs. Similar with the symposium, if you read through our program book for this winter, you're going to see topics on adventure, topics on health and wellness, topics on geopolitical issues, which right now is obviously at the forefront of everybody's mind. So really, we bring just an eclectic mix of world-renowned, industry-leading speakers to come out and challenge prejudices and sort of explore those rich avenues of knowledge and information.
And the people that you get that come to a symposium event, is that a breadth of people as well? You're seeing different faces for each program?
Yep, yeah, so we're going to do about 25 programs this winter. We're working on 25 for the summer, and each one is a different speaker. Some bring a full panel of speakers, for instance. Coming this winter, we're going to have a panel on climate change, which is obviously becoming more and more of an issue. And we're going to have a Nobel Prize-winning scientist complemented by a fellow at one of the research institutes in Washington, D.C. He's a policy advisor, or was a policy advisor to the president. And they'll be kind of talking about the actual science of it and then how to push policy to combat it. So lots of interesting things to come, lots of diversity at the symposium, always.
So interesting. And people say, well, I don't know about climate change. We just came out of the hottest year ever on record, and I think 3 of the last 4 have been the hottest years ever on record. So yes, it's existing.
Yeah, I think we kind of wrote in our book, you know, like this isn't a debate about whether it is or is not happening. It's, you know, however many Nobel laureates have come out and endorsed the fact that it is happening. This is a program about what we can do about it.
Very good, very good. Let's shrink back and talk about a very interesting character, a gentleman who wanted to be a cowboy. Grew up in the Midwest and said, I want to be a cowboy. That's kind of an interesting scenario.
Yeah, so talking about the diversity of the symposium, bringing it back to the program that's going to be going on tonight at the newly remodeled Nordic Center Clubhouse. It's the Vail Golf Course Clubhouse in the summer. It's really beautiful, the Gore Range room there. We're going to bring a guy named Tom Petrie. He's the foremost private collector of artist C.M. Russell in the world, and he's going to be going in a fireside-style chat, going through some of the ideas of building a meaningful art collection, creating meaningful art with Bill Ray of Claggett Ray Gallery, who's helping us present the program.
Now he's bringing his own artwork in of this gentleman, or how does this work? Is it stuff that Claggett Ray has? How does that work?
So it's not necessarily a showing of the actual work, more so talking about it, a kind of a behind-the-scenes take on the artist and the work he created. Okay. And then also Tom Petrie, who growing up as a young boy was reading Western art books or picture books and was really inspired by art, and how that sort of spiraled and snowballed into this passion for collecting art. So what's interesting about this story and what they're going to talk about is the meaning of art. It's whether it's something that hangs on the wall or a story that is really meaningful to the artist to be told, and then how to build a collection that's meaningful to the art collector to be understood. So it's that parallel of the creation of art, the creation of an art collection, and finding that parallel meaning there. So really an interesting topic. The talk's going to be about 90 minutes long, 60 minutes between Bill and Tom, 30 minutes for audience Q&A, and anybody who's interested in art is going to be exposed to a different side of things that you might not see when you're walking Bridge Street and you glance in a gallery and think, oh, that's beautiful. You're going to think next time you look in that art is, what was the artist trying to get across?
Right.
What's the meaning of that to me?
Dig deeper, you bet. And that starts at 6 p.m. tonight.
So we're going to have a short reception at 5:30, and the actual talk starts at 6. So you can get tickets right now. If you get them before 2 o'clock, you save $10. Okay. Or stay tuned to Good Morning Vail, and you guys will give some away, so maybe you'll be one of the lucky callers.
That's right. We're going to give 2 away in just a minute. You do have to go tonight. You want more information, 476-0954 or vailsymposium.org. Again, that talk is tonight. 5:30 is the reception, starts at 6. We're going to take it up on the hill with Ken right now.